Torrential slide truly is a mid-positioned cryptographic money as of now estimated at $10.51. That has a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $3,738,877,630 wind in an unpretentious manner. Over the by and large past not very many years, cryptographic forms of money, including torrential slide, laid out an especially impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world, and especially are currently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, items, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, which sort of is genuinely critical. A few institutional financial backers even especially consider crypto as a productive supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy in an essentially significant way. Retail financial backers and dealers fundamentally are keen on digital currencies for example, Avax on the grounds that this in a real sense is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources in a real sense have the potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a moderately brief timeframe, which basically is genuinely critical. These profits basically are truly unreachable in by and large different business sectors, which certainly is the justification for why most by and large moderate financial backers especially are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like torrential slide. While the groundbreaking ones for the most part dedicate a critical piece of their truly money to this quickly creating resource class, which basically is very huge. At this extremely specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of torrential slide to the level at $10.51 where it presently sits, which especially is genuinely huge. As currently referenced, Avax in a real sense is a mid-positioned cryptographic money since it by and by possesses the 22nd spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the in every way that really matters metric that not set in stone, by duplicating the extremely current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource. Especially further appearance how over the essentially past kind of couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including torrential slide, laid out in all things considered, solid traction in the worldwide monetary world, and explicitly are presently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex. Or so they in a real sense thought. On account of torrential slide, the market capitalization generally remains at $3,738,877,630 when the significance of this boundary will be somewhat made sense of later, so the basically thought. Our cost expectation calculation by and large is planned in lovely such a manner that it ceaselessly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to in a real sense, give our supporters the most dependable data on the genuinely present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to sufficiently really survey the condition of their portfolio and in every practical sense choose whether or not it explicitly needs to essentially be reconfigured, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Our calculation likewise really focuses on verifiable information, which explicitly is somewhat irreplaceable for the in every practical sense, right assessment of both kind of current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its sort of present and future course amazingly. Beneath you will for the most part find certainly key portions of this verifiable information, so you also could explicitly have a comprehension of where the torrential slide market sort of is going, which certainly is genuinely huge. Yesterday, on October 23, Avax for the most part was esteemed at $10.06 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. For the most part, recall that digital currencies really are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. in a by and large enormous manner. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period certainly added up to 3.78%, which in a real sense is very huge. 7 days prior, on October 17, torrential slide in a real sense was exchanged at $9.42 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that essentially near its really present situation incredibly. On September 24, which explicitly was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Avax at $8.90, the cost level that for the most part is at the distance of 18.08% from where it at present basically stands. The cost of Avax and the readings of CVIX are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost forecasts a huge way. Market capitalization in a real sense is another significant for the most part metric that basically assists traders with basically deciding the prevalence of the digital currency being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, lovely in spite of prevalent thinking. It's additionally used to especially evaluate the offer that torrential slide in every practical sense holds inside the kind of whole digital currency market, showing how these profits sort of are somewhat impossible in certainly different business sectors. Which essentially is the justification for why most especially moderate financial backers generally are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital forms of money like torrential slide, while the groundbreaking ones commit a critical part of their funding to this quickly creating resource class as opposed to prevalent thinking. The equation for the computation of market capitalization in a real sense is somewhat basic. The flowing stockpile of the money being referred to is duplicated by its really current cost in an unobtrusive manner. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of Avax basically remains at $3,738,630 enough to name it the 22nd in every way that really matters, biggest coin on the digital currency market. Yesterday, on October 23, the market capitalization of torrential slide certainly remained at $3,570,7,366 versus the really thought. 7 days prior, on October 17, the capitalization of Avax in every way that really matters was $3,343,042,825 in a for the most part enormous manner. A month prior, on September 24, how much fundamentally capital streaming around this specific market basically added up to $3,150,112,465 versus the especially thought. Most digital currency financial backers generally stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a specific cryptographic money and its capacity to basically endure disturbances, which basically are the sort of normal event on this exceptionally unstable market, or so they generally thought. The very most extreme inventory of torrential slide explicitly is 720,000,000 Avax. The sort of absolute stock of Avax presently especially remains at 432,378,807 coins, which in every practical sense is very huge. The flowing stockpile of the digital money under audit essentially is 355,002,627 Avax, in opposition to mainstream thinking. This torrential slide cost expectation wouldn't basically be essentially finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it is the measurement utilized by, for all intents and purposes, all digital money brokers to generally affirm the strength of the pattern and the reasonability of a market move, or so they especially thought. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain most certainly is happening on the rear of the low exchanging volume, there truly is an especially high likelihood that this move in a real sense is unreasonable and would sort of bring about a bullish snare in a by and large huge manner. Subsequently, it is critical to in a real sense dissect the past and the genuinely current exchanging volume of Avax request to in every way that really matters, comprehend whether this market has a fundamental strength, or so they truly thought. Over the by and large beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the torrential slide market was enrolled at $340,322,820 genuinely in spite